To set up a user-defined field, begin by clicking on the highlighted option. When the drop-down list loads, click here. The page loads displaying all currently configured user-defined fields on the system. In this demonstration, no fields have been configured yet. We will configure one now. Click here to add a new user-defined field. The Add New User-Defined Field page loads. Begin by defining the custom field. In this overview, the custom field is for age. Therefore, we will define the name of this field here. With this field, operators with the right permissions can search for identities according to their age. After defining the field, select the field type by clicking this drop-down list. The drop-down list loads, presenting various options. This option is for custom fields that support words and numbers. Use this option to add a custom field for characteristic or physical features, such as an identity's hair and eye color. Alternatively, you can also use this option to create a custom field to refer to the name of a place, such as the identity's office building or worksite. This option is for custom fields that support numbers only. For example, use this option to add a custom field on an identity's age or an identity's external system identification number. This option supports user-defined fields that are in the form of checkboxes. The system interprets the Boolean field as a yes or no question. When you use the field, check the box to indicate yes and clear the box to indicate no. For example, this option could be used to add custom fields if an identity has a particular security clearance, training credential, or criminal record. This option is for custom fields that support dates only. When you use the field, click the field to display a calendar, then select a date. As an example, this option can be used to create a custom field on when an identity security clearance was issued or when the training expires. This option creates a custom field that allows you to enter miscellaneous information about the identity. You can use this field to list additional information that is separate from information collected using the string custom field. Now let's select the correct option for this custom field. Because the custom field is defined for age, operators with the right permissions will use numbers to search the specific ages of identities. Therefore, we will select this option. Now save the newly defined field by clicking here. The page loads, displaying a message that states the field was successfully created. It displays on the table below. Click this icon to delete the custom field. Note that user-defined fields cannot be edited, only deleted. After adding all required user-defined fields, you must add at least one tab to display the new fields. We recommend not adding a tab until you have finished defining all custom fields. To do this, click here. The page loads. Currently, there are no tabs defined on the system. We will add one now. Click here. When naming a tab, ensure that the name encompasses all the fields in the tab. For example, since the fields were created to describe a characteristic, we will assign the tab this name. After assigning a name, click here. The User tab has been successfully created. In this demonstration, we want to apply all the user fields to this tab. To assign the user fields, select them from the column shown here. To select multiple fields, hold down the Control key on your keyboard and press on each one. Then, click here. Now, save the defined tab by clicking here. The tab has been successfully saved and updated as indicated here. All the tabs that are available on the system are shown here. Click on the name to edit the fields that the tab contains. This column displays the number of fields within the tab. Click here to delete the tab. As previously stated, tabs in this table appear in the Edit Identity page. To view the new tab, navigate to an Identities page. For this demonstration, we will be using this identity. Under the Identity Edit page, the new tab is found here. When the tab is selected, the custom fields under that tab load. Operators can now add in new information in each field, such as age, hair color, weight, and height. For this demonstration, we will use these fields with this information. Press this button to save this information to the identity. Now, operators can search for identities using the newly defined fields. To find them, open the drop-down menu here. The newly defined fields can be found in the list. In this demonstration, we will do a search using the age field that was just created. We will search for identities on the system using this age and this parameter. When the information has been entered, click here. all identities with this age appear. In this example, we have successfully found our identity using the information that was entered in the custom user fields and custom tab that we created. Note that the information must be entered in the user-defined fields in the custom tabs. Otherwise, the search will not be able to return any results. The tab highlighted here allows ad hoc assignment of access to individual identities. To assign a timed access to an individual, search for the identity to add the timed access entry. For this example, we've already selected an identity. Complete the highlighted fields. Then click here to add the timed access entry. Note that there is no editing functionality in a timed access entry. If a change is necessary to the entry, delete the timed access entry, then add a new timed access entry. To sum up, user-defined fields are used to collect additional details about users on the Identities page. To create a custom field, first define the field and select its type: string, integer, boolean, or date. Remember that user-defined fields cannot be edited, only deleted. After creating all desired custom fields, create a user-defined tab to house the fields. Name the tab and define which fields the tab will contain.